Hi guys, and welcome back to another video. Welcome to my Eat at Home series. A couple of you have said that it's been hard to hear me, and that's probably because I have been using my phone, but I've already got my big camera and my lights out because I filmed the starter for my sourdough. So I figured we would just do today's video on the nice equipment and show you guys what we got going on. So breakfast. We had, I think we are on what, day 9, day 10? I don't know. Guys, I'm losing track very quickly because days are blending. So we had just some cereal for breakfast. Kids were up kind of early, so I wasn't really prepared to cook anything yet, and I knew I needed to do some filming, so I wasn't really trying to mess up my kitchen before I filmed in it. So they just had some cereal. Xylee is still hungry, so I may make some banana muffins. That's what she wanted for breakfast this morning, but I didn't have time to make them last night due to having like cheer practice and stuff. So that might be something that we cook today. I know that I want a Southwest salad, so I'm going to be doing that. I also have a tabbouleh. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. It sounds funny to me. It's like buckwheat. I have that in the refrigerator. So hopefully that is ready to go. And I'm going to add some fresh garden tomatoes from that. My little tiny tomatoes. I picked some yesterday. So I've got some of those ready to go. And I have some cucumber that I'm going to cut up and put in that. And with the rest of the cucumber, I'm going to make my own tzatziki sauce to put on that too. So I'm thinking a salad with the tabbouleh on the side. For my lunch, I don't know why I'm craving all that weirdness, but I am. So we'll have to think about what the kids want for lunch.
Cereal.
We just had cereal. So
I did it.
Oh, yours is still on the table then. Okay, so while Cohen eats the rest of his cereal, I did pull the trays from the freeze dryer. This was the batch where I put in the carrots and the eggplant from the garden, and then all of the banana peppers. I personally am allergic to these, but Luke likes them, so I'm gonna bag them up and have those. And then I had cilantro and parsley and oregano on those trays. So those I need to get bagged up and put into storage. I pulled 2 eggplants from the garden yesterday. Well, technically my husband pulled 2 eggplants from the garden yesterday. And we had already pulled 2 or 3 the other day and put them in the freeze dryer, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with these yet. I don't know. I've got some ideas, but I'll have to come up with something quick because they go bad fast. We finished off the rest of the watermelon and the pineapple, but I do have another small watermelon from the garden, so this one might get cut up today as like a snack. We'll see. I did roast up or steam up a bunch of the red potatoes that I had sitting on my counter because a lot of them were starting to get eyeballs. So those are in the refrigerator. I don't know, maybe I should do like mashed potato bowls, like the KFC bowls that has like mashed potatoes on the bottom and then like some chicken and cheese. That would be delicious. And that would use up my potatoes that need to be used up. I'll have to think about that. I gotta see if I've got chicken that I can work into that. It's only 10 o'clock, so I've got time. Yeah, that might be the route we go, is KFC bowls. Homemade KFC bowls. Yeah. I'm sitting here thinking about it because I'm trying to think about how I can modify it so I can eat it too. I'll have to make like my own potatoes with my dairy-free stuff and use like mock chicken, which I think I do have some. So that'll be delicious. Lunch, let's see. I don't know, I might just do like sloppy joes for lunch. I've got some that, as I've been rearranging my pantry, which I'm trying to do a video on that. I'm not sure if that footage will come out or not, but I am reorganizing my main pantry. It is also my laundry room though. So it's kind of hard because it's kind of always a mess. And I don't know, we'll see. But as I was going through and like rotating everything out and trying to figure out what I've got and what I don't have, I did find a couple jars of already homemade canned sloppy joes with the sloppy joe mix in it. So I pulled those to the front for days when we are just in a pinch and need to heat something up and eat and go. So we might do that for lunch. Yeah, I'll let you know when I figure it out. I'll let you guys know. I am going to try to eat something myself really quick, and then we do need to get boogieing down on some schoolwork today, right, little man?
What?
We gotta do some schoolwork today, okay?
Why?
But why? So we do need to do some schoolwork still today, but like I said, it's only 10 o'clock, so we got plenty of time. There's nothing on our schedule today other than my husband's gonna take the car in to get fixed. Not necessarily fixed. We got like some sort of like recall thing where they need to go and fix the dash. I guess the brightness on the dash. I don't know, something like that. And then we got to get the oil changed, the tires rotated, you know, make sure the air pressure in them is good. Windshield wiper fluid I know is low. So just, you know, basic maintenance things that's going to take a couple hours. So maybe while Luke is doing that, I can come in here and get kind of an idea of what all I need to finish cleaning up on the house and the pantry. So maybe I'll give you a sneak peek of the disastrous pantry going on right now. Well, yeah, let's just go do that. You want to see my pantry? I don't think I've ever shown my pantry. So you want to see what a low-key food hoarder looks like on a budget while prepping and maintaining a family, and we are pretty good or very good with only stocking and storing what we eat, what we will actually eat. Okay, so you won't see like 20 cases of beanie weenies in there because we don't eat beanie weenies. I get it, they're cheap, you know, on a budget, sure, but I would rather take the extra time to make homemade canned beans and stock those on my shelf because those we will eat and they're versatile. Nothing against beanie weenies or like Spam. We also don't eat Spam. Not because we don't like it. I guess we just don't ever buy it, and so we don't ever cook with it. Ideas are now rolling, okay? So you won't see Spam in my pantry. It is chaos in there though, so let's go. Let me show you. It's just better to just show you. So before we even get into the pantry, I've had to pull things out of the pantry in order to be able to even move around in there. That's how crowded and packed it is. So these are all totes that go in the pantry. Some of these are like just freeze-dried items. Some of them are boxed pastas, beans, rice. So bulk sugars, bulk flours. So that's what's in those. There's another one right there, and there's another one, two more behind the door. Okay, so the lighting in here is pretty bad, guys. I just have one tiny little light, and I have all the windows blocked off because this is where we store the food. So here's just like a general pan. So I've got these big industrial shelves, which highly recommend these. I'll link them in the description box below. Excuse me. They are ones that you can adjust the shelving. So like this one is short for my quart size jars. Then I made them bigger for like jars or canned goods. And then you can make like bigger to store like cases of water and stuff on the bottom. However, whatever floats your boats and your needs. But these shelves you can put together one person. Okay, so one person can put this shelf together. That's why I spent a little bit extra on them because, you know, my husband's 100% disabled and I'm 80% disabled. So if you need an easy shelf to put together that only requires one person but can hold a ton, I think each one of these will hold 300 pounds. So I'll link those down below. I'll find those and link them. This up here I did organize. It does not look like it, friends, but I did. So I've got my open box cereals. In here is ramen for my eldest son to just quickly grab. And then I've got extra condiments, sauces, spices. That's all there. And then my freeze-dried stuff, or part of it, is all stacked right there. Of course, you've got the washer dryer, laundry supplies, laundry, monkey stuff. And then in this corner down here, I've got a 5-gallon bucket that's got white rice in it, plus 2 boxes of canned goods. Those canned goods were ones that I got on sale at Ingles for like 40 cents a can, and it was a steal of a deal, so I loaded up. At the very bottom, that's got flour, sugar, some other randomness, and then next to that is a couple cases of water. Then I've got all of my home canned goods, and I have been storing a lot of my freeze-dried stuff in jars as well, just because of like rodent proofing and stuff like that, and I'm just kind of out of room at this point. So what started this was the fact that I cannot open this door all the way. And it drives me nuts trying to bring a basket of laundry in and out of here. And I can barely get through here. And y'all, I'm not like a large person. So if I was, this would be like a total no-go. But it's really frustrating. I've caught my hands and just, I've got a couple bruises on my legs from, you know, scraping in and out of here. So that's what started this project. It's definitely a multi-day project. So ideally, this rack was full yesterday. I was in here last night going through stuff. So this rack needs to go. And then these totes need to scoot down. And then what I would love to do is to be able to have all of those totes out there stacked up right here instead of right here all the way up, because that's where they were, was right here all the way up. And then that would like give a flow to this room here. Wishful thinking, probably, but that is our main pantry. Okay, this is our working pantry, or what you would call, yes, you would call it a working pantry. Okay, the freeze-dried stuff, this is the working freeze-dried stuff. Okay, there are ones in here that say opened because they are opened. So this is what I pull from. I do not just use freeze-dried stuff to prep or for emergencies. We use it in our daily life. It is so convenient. One of my favorite things is the Thrive Life sauce. Okay, you can make like 12 jars of sauces. 12 jars of sauces on my shelf would take up so much more room than that one little can. So that's something that I absolutely love, especially working with minimal space in here. Now I do have another room that has all of my long-term freeze-dried foods, okay? So this is just a small portion of my madness, okay? And all those totes out there too. So I hope you've enjoyed this little tour. I've never given a tour, but I figured it could help somebody, just to see how we rotate stuff and how what our setup is. So I will see you guys back for lunch when I have lunch ready to go. Okay, so the kids have decided on burgers. It is what we had for dinner last night, but these ones are a little bit different. These are actually plant-based burgers, and for some reason the kids really like them. They're part of like my meal plan because they have really good macros, just really low in fat for a burger. I think there's like 4.5 grams of fat in these, but it still has a high amount of protein. Yeah, so it's got 14 grams of protein and then 7 grams of carbs. So these I could always fit into my macros easily versus like the burgers we had last night where it's like 20 grams of fat per burger patty. So this is what we are going to do. Xylee is going to get all of the buns and everything ready while I just basically heat these up. Okay, so while I cook those, Xylee is going to get everybody's burgers ready.
Well, mayonnaise coming up.
I'm actually going to add some of this kraut that I got at the store yesterday. It is the dill and garlic. It is by the brand Wild Brine. It is very expensive, but I'm trying to rebuild my gut health. I just have not been feeling great. Everybody's been sick at cheerleading and stuff, so I can actually kind of tell I'm getting some sort of cough thing. So we're going to try to build up our gut flora by adding some of this on the side of my plate.
Cole, do you want pickles on yours? No. No pickles? Okay.
Okay.
I don't want no.
Good?
Yeah. It tasted like last night burgers.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Is it healthier this time?
Yeah, technically.
Yeah, I'm sticking to these.
Okay. I love you.
I love you too.
After this, we gotta work on some schoolwork, okay? Alright guys, I will see you back for dinner time. Alright, so for dinner we are going to do those KFC bowls that I was talking about. Instead of doing like fried chicken though, we just did like a light bread on it and grilled it. Probably a little bit healthier than frying it in a bunch of oil, and plus we cleaned the kitchen and I was really not trying to make a huge mess in the kitchen. So we've got the cheese, the chicken, the mashed potatoes will be the bottom, and then corn. All right, so we got our mashed potatoes down here. I'm gonna add in some corn. All right, and then we're gonna add the cheese. And then throw on our chicken. That looks delicious. I wish I could eat some. This was a good idea. Good idea, me. So if you're craving takeout, make your own. Like all the Wendy's chili that we made the other day, that is like all gone. Which is kind of sad because had there been any left, I would have freeze dried it and had some whenever I was craving some. KFC here. Look at you go. Boom, bada bang. Yeah, you ready to eat? You ready to chow on it? It might be hot. Blow on it. Give it a taste test. Is it that good? Yeah.
Kid tested.
All right. Well, guys, I think this one's a winner chicken dinner. Make sure you give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye. So after plating and saying goodbye, we realized we needed some sauce. I don't know how that slipped my mind, but I had a jar of this roasted turkey flavor, so since it's easy peasy, we're just gonna warm that up, and that's what we're gonna use on top of the bowls. And then this one's probably gonna have some barbecue sauce as well on it. This one's already halfway through her bowl, so she may not even get sauce. It's okay.
No, I can always have more.
Oh, okay. You heard it. Oh my. Well, okay. People watching you. Savage. All right, guys. So we will see you in the next video. Bye.